Most people think you need 3 weeks to experience California and Nevada properly. But if you move smart, 10 days can give you ocean cliffs, world-famous cities, desert highways, neon skylines, and one of the greatest natural wonders on Earth. This journey isn't about rushing. It's about flowing, logically, north to south, coast to desert, city to wilderness. This is City Decode. Chapter 1. San Francisco, where fog meets the Pacific. Days 1 to 2. Start your journey where California feels dramatic. San Francisco rises over hills and wraps itself around water. It feels compact yet layered, elegant yet unpredictable. Staying in Union Square places you in the heart of transport and convenience, allowing easy access to the city's movement. If you prefer waterfront energy, Fisherman's Wharf keeps you near ferries, seafood restaurants, and the bay's cool breeze. Nob Hill offers elevated views and a quieter atmosphere for those who want classic charm. During the day, walk across the Golden Gate Bridge as fog drifts between its towers. Take the ferry to Alcatraz Island and listen to stories echoing through its empty corridors. Ride the historic cable cars uphill and pause at Twin Peaks for a sweeping view of the entire city. At night, stroll along the Embarcadero waterfront as lights reflect on the bay. North Beach offers intimate cafes and Italian dining that feel relaxed and local. Near Fisherman's Wharf, seafood restaurants serve fresh Pacific flavors, while the Mission District delivers bold Mexican cuisine that reflects the city's cultural depth. San Francisco is compact, but it deserves 2 full days to breathe. Chapter 2. Yosemite, where nature dominates scale. Day 3. Cities shrink after you stand in Yosemite. Drive east into the Sierra Nevada mountains and enter Yosemite National Park. The shift from urban skyline to towering granite cliffs feels immediate and powerful. Spend your day in Yosemite Valley, where El Capitan rises vertically above the landscape and waterfalls cascade down rock faces. Glacier Point offers one of the most breathtaking viewpoints in the United States, especially as light changes in the afternoon. Stay either inside the park if reservations allow, or in nearby towns like Oakhurst for a more practical overnight stop. Dining here is simple and functional, lodge restaurants or packed meals, because the focus is entirely on the landscape. At night, the sky feels vast and quiet. Yosemite is not about nightlife. It is about perspective. Chapter 3. Big Sur, the most cinematic drive in California. Day 4. This stretch of highway alone is worth the trip. Driving south along the Pacific Coast Highway toward Big Sur transforms travel into experience. Cliffs drop dramatically into deep blue water, and each curve reveals a new perspective of the Pacific. Stop at Bixby Creek Bridge for iconic views, and pause at McWay Falls, where water flows toward the ocean. The drive itself is the attraction. Overnight in Monterey or Carmel by the Sea, where coastal charm replaces city density. Small restaurants serve fresh seafood, local wines, and relaxed dinners with ocean air nearby. There is no nightlife rush here. Evening is about slow walks and reflection. Big Sur teaches you to slow down. Chapter 4. Los Angeles, sun, cinema, and contrast. Days 5 to 6. Los Angeles isn't one city. It's a collection of worlds. Arriving in Los Angeles feels expansive. Neighborhoods stretch far beyond a central core. Staying in Santa Monica gives you beach access and walkable evenings by the ocean. Hollywood places you closer to attractions and entertainment energy. Beverly Hills offers calm luxury. During the day, visit Griffith Observatory for panoramic skyline views. Walk along Santa Monica Beach and pier at sunset. Explore Hollywood Boulevard and consider spending a full day at Universal Studios Hollywood. At night, downtown LA offers rooftop bars with skyline views, while Hollywood hosts comedy clubs and vibrant nightlife. Santa Monica becomes calm and reflective after dark. Food defines LA's diversity. Street tacos, Korean barbecue in Koreatown, and classic In-N-Out burger represent the city's multicultural identity. Los Angeles rewards those who plan by area, not impulse. Chapter 5. Las Vegas, Neon in the Desert, Days 7 to 8. From coastline calm to desert spectacle in one highway. Driving east through the Mojave Desert leads to Las Vegas, rising suddenly from the sand. Staying centrally on the Strip simplifies everything. Resorts like Bellagio place you within walking distance of major attractions. Spend the day exploring themed resorts and consider visiting Red Rock Canyon just outside the city for a dramatic desert contrast. At night, walk the Strip as fountains dance and neon reflects across pavement. Fremont Street offers a louder, nostalgic atmosphere under its LED canopy. Dining in Las Vegas ranges from global fine dining to international buffets, making food part of the entertainment. Vegas is energy, but you decide how much to absorb. Chapter 6. Grand Canyon, the grand finale, Day 9. No photograph prepares you for this scale. Drive to the Grand Canyon South Rim for the most expansive experience. Walk along viewpoints as layers of rock stretch beyond imagination. Stay overnight near the canyon if possible to witness sunset or sunrise when shadows transform the landscape into gold and deep red. Dining here is simple lodge-style fare. The experience is visual, not culinary. The canyon slows everything down. Chapter 7. Return and Reflection, Day 10. In 10 days, you cross ocean, forest, desert, neon, and canyon. Return toward Las Vegas for departure. This journey works because it flows geographically. It balances city energy with natural silence. It alternates stimulation with stillness. 10 days is not rushed if you move strategically. And when planned correctly, California and Nevada deliver contrast few regions on Earth can match. This is City Decode.